what's up, everybody? Sean Baligian here, and welcome to another edition of State Champs at the State Finals. Today, we will be highlighting the recent boys and girls MHSAA Lacrosse State Championships. This program is presented by Lawrence Technological University. To learn more about the athletic programs at Lawrence Tech, including the men's and women's lacrosse teams, you can recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. Let's not waste any more time, and let's get to the highlights from this past weekend.
Let's start with the Division II Boys State Finals out at Parker Middle School in Howell. It's East Grand Rapids going for its third state title in the last 4 seasons, and they take on Forest Hills Eastern, the Hawks making their second straight title game appearance. EGR beat Country Day in overtime in the semis to get here and is led by the senior attacker Ted Campbell, coming in with 56 goals on the season. The Pioneers would take a 2-0 lead after the opening quarter. Forest Hills Eastern took down their rivals from Forest Hills Central to get here, and they would get a couple goals to close out the first half from John Morgan and Kevin Sprague. The Hawks go into the half trailing 4-3. The Pioneers would jump back out to start the second half. Junior Mason Margerio would get his name on the score sheet as East Grand Rapids goes up 7-4. The Hawks would score 2 of the next 3 goals. Nicholas Messler puts it into the back of the net as Forest Hills Eastern is now down 9-6 as we head into the final quarter. But in the end, too much EGR. Campbell was on a mission on this afternoon, scoring a game-high 6 goals as East Grand Rapids would go on to beat Forest Hills Eastern 12-10 the final for its 6th MHSAA Boys Lacrosse State title.
We were all fired up for the game, and it just looked good coming in. So, I don't know, just ready to go. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life, finally win a championship.
It's amazing. These are an incredible group of young men and coaches, very resilient, and I'm just incredibly proud of all of them.
And now the Division I title tussle. Brother Rice looking to win its 15th state title in the last 16 appearances as they take on Heartland. The Eagles here for the first time in program history. Brother Rice senior attacker Luke Dudley comes into the finals with 41 goals on the season, and he nets one here in the first. Dudley would finish with a team-high 4 goals on the day as the Warriors lead 2-1 after the opening quarter of play. Heartland has a high-scoring offense led by the junior Bo Lockwood, who had 94 goals on the season coming into this one. And oh, by the way, he was just named Mr. Lacrosse in the state of Michigan. Now, with under 2 minutes to go in the half, the senior Charlie Anderson gets the unassisted goal, and the Eagles are up on Brother Rice 5-3. But the Warriors get 2 quick goals to close out the half, one of them right here by Ben Eck, and we are all tied up at 5 as we head into the half. Brother Rice would ride that momentum into the second half. Robert Riom would score 2 goals in the third quarter for the Warriors as they shut out Heartland 6-0 in the third, and Brother Rice does it again. They go on to beat Heartland 14-9 the final for its 15th MHSAA Lacrosse State title.
I can't even put it into words. I watched my brothers do it, wanted to do it for years, and I knew I had to step up today, help my team out, and I think I did that.
They worked so hard in the off season. They got, gypped out of last year with everything going on, and they just continued to work. They didn't let anything keep them down. This group of seniors worked their butts off to get to where they are today and where they are right now celebrating. So, to be a part of this team and this program and the honor to coach these guys who work so hard, it's a great feeling. It feels awesome.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
We head to Novi High School for the girls lacrosse state finals, and we begin in Division II as Cranbrook takes on East Grand Rapids. Now, the last time these teams met in the finals was back in 2017 when Cranbrook beat EGR in a classic 3-overtime battle. The Pioneers going for their second straight title, and it's junior Lizzie Lundeen. She has led the way for East Grand Rapids. How about this? 102 goals on the season coming into the finals, and she gets the goal here to start the scoring. Cranbrook coming into this one on a 9-game winning streak. It's Lola Norton. She goes in, puts it into the back of the net to tie the game up at 3 apiece. But the EGR offensive attack was in full display. Lundeen scores 4 more goals in the half, along with Elena Lamange getting 3 herself, and the Pioneers go into halftime up 10-6. Cranbrook keeping it close early in the second half. Lily Sherman nets a couple goals, but it would be too much EGR on this afternoon. Lamange would get herself 2 more goals to end the day with 5, along with her teammate Lundeen, as East Grand Rapids goes on to beat Cranbrook 15-11 your final. It's the Pioneers' second straight Division II state championship.
We have been grinding, we've been working hard all season, and everyone contributes, not just the goal scorers or the assisters, so everyone, the defense especially, everyone has been contributing greatly to the season and to playing hard in every game, and we just really wanted to show all that in today's game.
What a special group, truly. So we actually only have 1 senior. So the leadership that the junior class has really just created is amazing. Truly, I look at the girls and we really work off of each other really well. I ask them, you know, what are you thinking and stuff, because I want them to be really comfortable with the sport and what they have in mind of what to do. So the senior, Caroline Grin, she did an amazing job. She really stepped up, became the defensive captain. We have 3 junior captains, and they really stepped up in that regard, and the fact that we're returning about 10, 11 juniors is amazing.
Now to Division I, and for the 3rd straight time it would be Rockford and Brighton going at it to decide the state champion. As for Rockford, they were going for its 8th consecutive crown, and the Rams would jump out early. The first 3 goals of the game, Isabel Osborne would net 2 of those goals. Rockford out to a 3-0 lead. Brighton looking to win its first state title since 2011, and it's the junior Gabby Mainhart with close to 60 goals on the season. Coming into this one, she would score a pair in the opening half. But the Bulldogs, they were playing catch-up as the Rockford offense was in full effect. Catherine Rodriguez here would get herself a couple goals as the Rams go into the half, leading 11-7. Rockford came out on fire to start the second half, scoring 4 of the first 5 goals. The team's leading scorer, Chloe Durham, she gets the goal, and the Rams are now up 15-8. Brighton not giving up. Mainhart would lead the way for the Bulldogs. She scored 5 goals on the day. Now they trail only 15-10. But it's too much Rockford in this one, as Chloe Dunham would score a game-high 6 goals, and Rockford goes on to beat Brighton 19-16 for its 8th consecutive Division I state title.
Our motto this year is expect nothing and appreciate everything, and I think that's exactly what we did. We didn't know what to expect this year with COVID or just how our season was going to be, having basically 2 classes of new girls this year, but I think we all really believed in each other and we pulled it off at the end.
We knew we needed to get our culture together and to get our process together, and that's really what we lost with COVID. We do an awful lot of things, and culture and making memories and all that is really our most important thing. I mean, these are high school kids and they're out here for the love of the game, and so it has to be about that. And so to build that back after a lost season took us some time. And normally we have a lot of continuity. Today we only had 7 kids that have played in a game like this before, and normally I have 15 or 18 kids. So they had more kids today than we did that had experience in a championship game.
Congrats to all our state champions. Make sure to follow State Champs Michigan on all our social media channels and to download the free State Champs app. I'm Sean Baligian. Thanks for watching State Champs at the state finals.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Detroit Medical Center's physical therapy and sports medicine pros. Do you have a sports injury or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.